A few days ago, I had done something I'd never done before on this channel, and I recorded an apology video, and I still do really want to apologize. About 6 months ago, I completely revamped my Patreon. I had a ton of people come in and, join. I had made a bunch of different tiers and perks for being able to have access to me. I created a Discord for people to jump into. It was something that I was really proud of because, again, I don't necessarily see myself as a content creator. I see myself as someone who's just happening to be on YouTube and interacting with a whole community of writers who I help and speak to. But the issue is that because I have no conception of how much work still to this day actually goes into like being a content creator, a lot of the work got away from me and I wasn't able to fulfill the obligations that I set for myself for Patreon, right? Some of the perks I think for people on Patreon weren't being met. Some of the people in my Discord, I feel they weren't getting the things that they had paid for in support of me. And I know a ton of you are going to support me whether or not you expect anything in return. And you are phenomenal people, and I truly appreciate it. But that's not how I operate. I have always been raised to, again, not only be a man of my word, but to be equally supportive, right? So if you guys are giving me something, I want to give back to you. And that's where this apology comes in. I do want to say I'm sorry. I do want to actually let you guys know that I hear you, I see you, I read your emails, I read your comments, pretty much every single one, even if I don't respond, and I know I need to do better. And that's where the craziness of this whole journey comes in, because like I said, about a week ago, I tried recording this video, and the entire point of the video was to put my money where my mouth is. So again, for people who don't know, Patreon is like one of the honestly only ways that I'm able to consistently do YouTube. You guys supporting me on Patreon is massive. I literally would not be able to do this job without it. But in that respect, I need to show that you guys are as valuable as I say. So what I was going to do was lower every single tier on my Patreon to like $1 or $0 for a whole month. Because I felt I needed to renew that trust in the community that I felt that I lost with you guys. So you guys would be able to basically take advantage of any of my Patreon benefits for like $1. And that would mean even the highest tier, which would usually be $40 if you want 30% off editing, if you want my book bundle, if you wanted access to everything that I have. You could do it for $1, and then when the promo ends, when the month ends, you can dip and leave. And that's perfectly fine with me. But I couldn't do that. Or at least I couldn't do it in the way I wanted because, again, the universe told me I couldn't apologize. So I went to Patreon, and I was attempting to change my tiers. And Patreon literally told me that I couldn't lower my costs. There was something happening to where they were processing payments or something. And to come back in a few hours, but I would not be able to change the cost of my tiers for this apology that I wanted to do for you guys to have access, which I felt was a little bit strange, but whatever. So again, the message told me to come back in a few hours, and it is now 48 hours later. No, possibly maybe 72 hours later. Now that I think about it, the days are all a blur. But it's days and days later, and that message is still there. So I had to get in contact with Patreon support because I wanted to be able to fix this as quickly as possible for you guys. Little did I know that there is actually no Patreon support number. There's only an email system. And they tell you that the email system takes 24 to 36 hours to respond to you. So I've been emailing a Patreon rep for days now. He has told me that it's a glitch on their end and they don't know how to fix it, and they're going to get someone on tech to come in and try to fix my situation for me. But this is all to say, because nothing can be easy, I literally cannot lower my prices on my existing tiers for you guys who are already signed up. This is crazy to me, but I am nothing if not diligent, so I'm going to be doing something else. I found a bit of a workaround. I am going to create all new tiers. So in addition to the ones that you guys are already signed up for, I'm going to create all new tiers on my Patreon. By the time this video is live, they should be up. And they'll be called Promo Tier 1, Promo Tier 2, Promo Tier 3, all of that going up to 7. They should all be either $0 or $1 if I can do it. Again, like Patreon's being very weird with me, but you guys should be able to sign up for those tiers with no issue. And then if you want to unsubscribe from those tiers in a month's time, when the prices go back to normal, more power to you, please do it. A few things to note. And the crazy thing is I said all this in my other video, but I can't upload that video because I can't change the tiers the way I want to. But anyway, there's going to be a cap on the tiers because even though I would love to be able to have as many people come in as you know, possible, I'm just one guy and I can't handle, you know, like hundreds of people like coming into to Patreon. So the higher tiers will be capped at around like 10 or 15. So if you're seeing this video and you want to take advantage of any of those tiers for like $1 or $0, head over to Patreon like now and sign up, because the higher tiers with like the best benefits and values are probably going to be pretty exclusive, simply because of how much time and energy they demand from me. There was other things that I was going to talk about, but my brain is jelly because I literally just woke up. The other way that I really wanted to be able to help you guys is to have a live stream on the main channel for 4 hours where I edit your work, right? So originally I was supposed to have that on the 21st, but originally this video was supposed to be uploaded a long time ago. So now it's going to be on the 28th. So it's the 28th of September at noon PST to 4 p.m. PST. I have a link to an email address down below in the description. If you send up to 300 words to that email address, please do it as a Word document, a PDF, or a Google Doc. I will edit it on stream. I want to be able to give free editing to you guys for 4 hours. So that's going to be September 28th. From noon PST to 4 p.m. PST. Again, as a way of showing you I am willing to put the work in. You guys are worth it, and I want to again have a community with you all where you feel like you're getting something out of it. There was probably a third thing that I was gonna say, but I have been so crazy exhausted that I can't really even remember. But this is my, you know, after 6 years on YouTube, my apology video where I again really do want to say I'm sorry. I feel like I'm in a space now to actually give back in the way that I want and be able to manage things properly. Again, if you want to head on over to Patreon, if you want to sign up for those benefits, more power to you, please. I implore you, get your money's worth. And if you want to head over on September 28th at noon PST to 4 p.m. PST, send all of your writing to the email address below, and I will take a look at it live on stream, edit it for you. You know, depending on how many submissions there are. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for supporting me. I implore you to, if you want to keep seeing this type of content, please keep supporting me, keep watching, keep upvoting, all that kind of stuff, giving me likes, because it really does help more than you guys know. So as always, it was a pleasure, and I'll talk to you all again soon.